A carja, a colgahaha, a lucht canarachta. Is more an honor dom, lauert live in you, agus midge, agus mudge ag duna, ar chodala blian tool. Codal specialta im liana. A comora arrogid, fiha cuig blian ag fos, ag folam, agus ag troru lekela. And how true is that? And how perfectly it captures the spirit of IPPN over the past 25 years. Our strength has always come from being together, from listening, supporting, challenging, and inspiring one another. What a fantastic few days we have shared. As we come to the close of our Silver Anniversary Conference, I want to pause for a final moment of reflection, and maybe, as it's our 25th, end with a little humour too. So they say the silver anniversary is a milestone in any great marriage or partnership, a celebration of shared commitment, mutual respect, a lot of hard work, patience and compromise. In many ways, IPPN and our members have been in just such a partnership for 25 years. And like any strong relationship, we have grown together, learned from one another, and yes, renewed our vows each year right here at this conference. Through the good times and the challenging ones, in sickness and in health, as the saying goes, IPPN has stood beside you through policy changes, pandemics, and the daily realities of school leadership. We've been partners in purpose, bound by a shared belief in what schools can be and what children deserve. Over these past few days, we have truly reflected on that journey, from a small gathering of visionary leaders to a vibrant national network that gives voice, support and strength to every principal and deputy in the country. Our President, Deirdre Kelly, opened our conference reminding us that we are enough, that we are doing our best, and that our well-being and self-care are not optional. The figures have spoken, the facts are there, and this conference provides some well-deserved, well-needed rest, and that self-care isn't selfish. It is us putting ourselves first, and that this conference is a safe space for us to do that. We have celebrated that legacy with the launch of 25 years of IPPN by Deirdre, a publication that captures not only our history, but our heart and our purpose. It was also so lovely to see our founding members, Sean Cottrell and Jim Hayes, here to see this publication and to be part of our conference in a really special and meaningful way. We were inspired by Philly McMahon, who reminded us that sometimes all it takes is one safe adult to change the course of a child's life. And really, who better understands that than the people in this room? Philly reminded us of the pressures from the other side of the wall, and perhaps even a new name for us too, with IPPN. We explored the digital future with Anthony Kilcoyne and Keith Young, who helped us to reimagine not just how we teach, but how we lead in a world where technology, and now AI, will challenge and empower us in equal measure. And Anne alluded to that in her talk to us as well. We listened to Minister Helen McEntee, who helped us reimagine leadership in education and what it will take to shape the next 25 years with courage, with clarity and with conviction. The Minister herself acknowledged that IPPN is a crucial partner for her department and that our ability as an organisation on your behalf to change, to assist, to respond, to adapt, to reimagine and to grow is central to ensuring that schools are supported, that policy becomes meaningful in practice, and that the evolving needs of principals and teachers are met with professionalism, insight and unwavering commitment. She admitted that our roles as school leaders are complex, and she has committed to ensuring that the resources from her department respond to very clear asks from us. She has committed to funding for curriculum change, and I would also here like to acknowledge the vital role that our teachers' centres, working in close partnership with IPPN, play in supporting this work and change, providing the professional space and guidance that help school leaders and teachers navigate and lead teaching and learning. Our CEO, Pádraig Clerkin, reiterated and reminded us and the Minister yesterday that we are a solutions-focused organisation. We are more than happy to roll up our sleeves with the drain pipes, although not this morning, and get stuck in. He reminded the Minister and indeed ourselves that our focus remains on making primary school leadership more manageable. And now we all know that there are exactly 22 pages of jobs on managing the organisation. I also want to acknowledge this morning the extraordinary commitment of our CEO, Pádraig. Pádraig's leadership, vision and unwavering dedication have ensured that IPPN is not only a strong national voice for principals and deputy principals, but is also respected at a national and international level. Pádraig's tireless work advocating for our schools, his clarity of vision and his strategic insight have guided our organisation through complex challenges and opportunities alike. Pádraig's voice on our behalf has shaped policy, informed debate and ensured that the professional interests of school leaders are always represented with authority, integrity and impact. And today, as we focus on Renew, Professor Anne Looney has reminded us of this with the convention and that education is a necessity. If we as leaders are not well, if we are not grounded in practice, if we are not connected, then everything else falters. The launch of our new strategic plan 2026 to 30, guided by the chairperson of our board of directors, Catríona O'Reilly, sets out a vision that will carry IPPN forward, rooted in who we are, but ready for who we need to become. And before I move on, I do want to take a moment to acknowledge the remarkable work of Brian O'Doherty, whose leadership, dedication and vision have been at the heart of developing this strategic plan. Brian has poured not just his time, but purpose, thoughtfulness and care into every element of the plan. His attention to detail, to every word, every adjustment, every image, reflects a deep understanding of what IPPN stands for and where we must go next. But just as importantly, Brian's work has always been grounded in you, the lived reality of school leaders across the country. He has drawn on your insights, your challenges, your innovations, because he knows that the true strength of any strategic plan lies not in the document itself, but in the people who shape and deliver it. His vision ensures that IPPN continues to be informed by real principles, doing really good work and making a real difference, and helping us as an organisation to do more and to do it better. We owe Brian our deep gratitude for his leadership and for the sense of purpose and clarity he has brought to the next chapter of IPPN's journey. Our board of directors and our national committee members also deserve special recognition. They bring together the collective voice and the lived experience from every corner of Ireland. their insights, their honesty, and their connection to the realities of school life ensure that IPPN remains real, relevant, and forward-thinking. Without their commitment, our plans would just be words. They make them live and breathe on your behalf. And as I look around this hall, and over the last couple of days, I am struck by something deeper than any keynote or strategy, and that is the sense of connection in this room. The laughter, the shared nods of understanding, the quick advice in the corridor. I got word of a maths inspection next week, so I had lots of words of advice. Happy Tuesday to me in Killarney. So that the friendships that begin here and that these friendships sustain us all year long. These are the invisible threads that bind us, the communities of practice that make our profession not just possible, but powerful. And if we think of IPPN as a building, then it is one built on strong foundations: hope, experience, and wisdom. The mortar holding it all together is the simple but profound act of helping each other. And as we look to the next 25 years, we must keep building, scaffolding that structure with new ideas, new leaders, and renewed energy. My hope is that each of you leaves here today with one new idea, maybe one new phrase or one new connection that will lighten your load, inspire your work, or remind you that you are not alone in this journey. Because that's what this conference is really all about. It's about us renewing ourselves so we can continue to lead, reflect, and reimagine education for the children we serve. It has been the greatest privilege for me as President-elect of IPPN to be part of this wonderful conference and to close what has truly been a celebration of who we are, what we do, and what we stand for. So, as we renew our vows to leadership and to each other, and to the future of Irish education, let me say this on behalf of IPPN. We do see you. We do hear you. And we do listen to you. And we will continue to honour and support you in good times and challenging times, in sickness and in health. All the days of our lives. In terms of the possible, I also want to take a moment to acknowledge our absolutely fabulous team in Cork who spent months working on every detail of this conference. They truly are the backbone of this event. Their dedication, their professionalism, their incredible work ethic, and their commitment above and beyond are evident in every support, every service, every publication we all avail of, and more besides. We owe them a huge thank you for making this conference not just successful, but really, truly memorable. To you, our attendees, thank you for making space in your busy working lives to join us here in Killarney. To our guests for giving so generously of their time. To our fabulous keynote speakers, to our seminar facilitators, to the members of the Board of Directors, to the incredibly hard-working staff in the Gleneagle Hotel and the INEC, to our AV teams, Fastlane and Red Dog, and to our conference sponsors and partners, without whom this event would not have been possible, including our premium sponsors, the Lunch Bag Today and Alliance. Our Muecas Yev Galer. And finally, a most sincere thank you to our imitable conference facilitator, Anton Savage. Anton is a great friend to IPPN and his professionalism and expert facilitation provide great reassurance to those of us who are less sure-footed in this arena. So I am now delighted to confirm that we will be back here in Killarney again next year. So the dates for the diary, the 16th to the 20th of November 2026, people, get it out there. And as we head back to our schools, hopefully there's no flooding on the way to Cavan, a little tired, a little inspired, and hopefully a little renewed, let us carry forward the spirit of reflection, renewal and imagination. For now, it is my real pleasure and privilege to declare Conference 2025 closed. We will see you next year. Thank you. Safe travel home. Agus Tóg go bug é. And we just have a small presentation for Anton. Ooh. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.